Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praise, glory, honor, due unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Kadash. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and prophets, and no respect to the brothers preaching and teaching the truth all over the globe worldwide. And to the few aquas that are listening, learning to you, I give sincere shalom. Basically, the title of the lesson is we're still under the curses. And for those who just waking up in the truth, you got to understand that Yahweh Hashem Shah, told us in the scriptures that we didn't obey his laws, statutes, commandments. Saying all these curses is going to fall upon us, as it's written in Deuteronomy chapter 28. And you got to, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15 through 68, it talks about all the curses. And one of the curses talks about, that we are going to be bereaved of children. And you have to understand that we are still under the curses because our people, they still refuse to hearken to Yahweh Hashem Shah. And that judgment coming from Yahweh and Son Yahweh Shah because of the fact of the matter that our people refuse to hearken, to the voice of the Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah through his prophets. And you see that people are getting killed, over there in Africa, as my wife, today was showing me that one of Jake, Jake got killed over there today in Africa. And that shows you that, the judgment how by Hashem Yahweh Shah is taking place and we are under curses. And the scripture also go and tell us, the scripture also said that, judgment is going to start within the house of Yahweh, which is, your Israelites, you Black, Latino, Native Americans. And you see, judgment going to start with us. Why is that? Because we are given the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. And our people, like I said in the previous video, our people refuse to hearken to the voice of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, and they refuse to listen to the scriptures, man. They refuse to take heed to the prophecies. They don't want to take heed to the warnings. So Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah is going to do what he has to do, and he's not going to show any remorse for you wicked Israelites out there that refuse to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. You see, you're supposed to hearken to the voice of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, from the prophets, the true men of the Lord. But our people refuse to listen, and it's part of the curses pretty much because our people refuse to hearken, and they refuse to listen to the scriptures. We are under the curses, and one of the curses that we're under, that we got to go to our enemies for one of all things. I believe that's Deuteronomy chapter 28. I believe in verse 4 that you brother could correct me on that. Our people refuse to hearken to the voice of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, and we are under the curses, and we have to go to our enemies for one of all things. We got to go to our enemies for food, for clothes, for water, anything, everything that we need, we got to go to our enemies, because that's part of the curses. And also a big part of the curses is because we got taken out of our homeland, and we're over here in the land that's foreign to us, which is Babylon the Great. Even though that our people are scattered throughout the four corners of the globe, as a curse because our refusal to hearken to the voice of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Our people still doesn't get it. They don't get the fact of the matter that we don't supposed to mingle with these with our enemies. We don't supposed to bow down to their gods, and we don't supposed to worship their false idols. But you got our people, they still out there, they refuse to hearken to the voice of Yahweh. And then they wonder why all these things happen to us. Then they wonder why our children are being shipped off the war. You got to understand that we are under the curses. You got to understand our people, 2/3 of our people are going to be cut off and die, as it said in Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. because Most High is judging our people because we are given the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You know, even the prophets, you know, make lessons in on the highways, byway teaching. So there's not an Israelite, you know, there's not an Israelite that's going to have any excuse. Because Psalm chapter 19, I believe around verse 4 and 5 talks about the internet scripture. It said that their sign went through all the earth, and, you know, and through the internet, you know, as it says in Matthew chapter 24, verse 14, said that the gospel shall be preached throughout all the world, and, you know, to a witness of all nations. Then shall the end come, and the gospel is being preached. You know, gospel means good news for those who are waking up. It's good news for the hopeful elect, but it's bad news for the wicked 2/3 in the other nations. Why he said the wicked 2/3? Because the wicked 2/3 of Israel are not going to hear the doctrine of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Because in their mind, they believe that you know, that they can do what they want to do. They can live how they want to live. You know, they just have this just do what I want to spirit. And then they turn around, and when you present the scriptures to them, they say, well, only God can judge me. You know, they're two-part spirit. You know, one say, you know, only God can judge me. But guess what? You know, we got to judge righteous judgment according to scriptures. And, you know, judging righteous judgment means that we got to take heed on how we conduct ourselves, you know, as being men of the Lord. You know, we got to conduct ourselves in a righteous manner. And you see? You know, getting back to the point, yeah, our people are under the curses, man. We are under the curses. We love Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And our people, you know, they don't understand the judgment because of Christianity, because wacky tag Christianity tells you that God is all love and he doesn't judge. But Proverbs chapter 11, I believe the first verse tells us that false balance is an abomination to Yahweh, but a just weight is his delight, you know, roughly paraphrased. You know, because the wacky tacky Christian church tells you that the Most High is all love, that he's love, and he loves everybody. But then turn around, the same wacky tacky Christian said, if you don't believe in so-called Jesus, you know, which his name is Yahushua, by the way, that you're gonna burn in hell for all eternity. But wait a minute, did you not say that the Most High is all love? That was your Christian, that was your wacky tag Christian portrayed, that God is all love and he doesn't judge and he loves everybody. And then that makes your doctrine, you know, out of whack, and it makes a hypocrisy doctrine. Now people just can't accept the fact that Yahweh was going to judge, you know, the world. You know, even Paul talks about, he said, you know, the scripture said he commanded all men everywhere to repent because he appointed a day that he's going to judge the world. Why he's going to judge the world? Because of their wickedness, man. And the only people that's going to be exempt from that judgment is the elect, you know, the men of the Lord, because they were chosen from the foundation of the world. And our people, you know, we're still under the curses. We're still under the curses of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua until Yahushua returns and come back to redeem Israel. Basically, he's going to redeem the elect of Israel, you know, out of the nuclear destruction. And everybody else that's of Israel that's not going to make it on this side, they're going to be reborn in the kingdom of heaven. You see? And guess what? Until Yahushua return, we're going to still be under the curses. And that's the reason why you're seeing the curses. They are being played out, you know. If you have a spiritual odyssey, you know, through the power of spirit Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, that we are under the curses, and the curses are speaking loud and clear. And a lot of our people, they don't understand that, you know, they don't get the fact of the matter that we are still under the curses. We're still under the curse of Esau Edom, you know, under the curse of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you know, Salaki for that. We're still under the rule of Esau Edom, you know. we are under the curse of Yahweh Bashim Shah for the things that we have done because we disobey His laws, statutes, and commandments. You see, Salaki for that. Just had a brain freeze up for a minute. But yeah, the curses is being played out, and you see a lot of curses in effect. That we, what I'm saying, that our children gonna be bereaved, and they gonna take our children from us. Even Zechariah chapter 11 verse 5 said, our possessors slay them, and they hold themselves not guilty, and they sell a boy for a harlot and girl for wine, and then they say, blessed be the name of Yahweh, for I'm rich, and they own shepherds pity them not, roughly paraphrasing. Because the fact of the matter that our children are going to be taken from us, and they happen in slavery, and they still happen somewhat today that you can have DHS call upon you, being an unfit parent, and then they can come in, and the system come in, they can take your children from you at any given time, and that's part of the curses. You see, that's part of the curses that's being played out on our people, and until our people get themselves together, them curses are going to continue to play out, and we know that 2/3 of our people are not going to get themselves together. They're not going to follow the ways and the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Bashim Shah. They're going to continue to do what they want to do, and them curses is going to really, really play out, in the days to come. It's gonna be really played out. They already played, they already played out, but you're gonna really see it being full effect. You're gonna see a lot more Jakes gonna be dying by the thousands, man, because Yahweh Hashem Shah is tired of the ridiculousness that Jake is doing, man. Because it seems like the more that the scriptures being taught, it seems like Jake wax heavier and heavier, man, in wickedness. Because they truly hate Yahweh Hashem Shah, because he doesn't conform to what they want him to be conformed at. Because scripture says, I believe is Malachi 4:1, say, I am Yahweh and I change not. You can go in the New Testament and say, Yahweh Shah is the same yesterday and today and forever. You see that Yahweh Shah is not going to change. Because of what our people want him to change to. Well, guess what? Yahweh Hashem Shah is not going to change. He's not going to conform to what his people want, man. Because the scriptures makes it very clear. The Most High laws are in effect even into this day. He's not going to change because of our people want to continue to do wickedness. They want to continue to serve they false gods and all this stuff. And the scripture makes it very clear that Yahweh said this is the way, you walk in it, walk ye in it. The way is these laws, statutes, commandments, is to follow the scriptures according to Yahweh Hashem Shah. We're supposed to follow laws, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability. And where we know we're in the land of our captivity, we know we are under the curses. But guess what? We'll still have to follow the law, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability. Just because some of the laws that we can't keep in the land of our captivity, that doesn't give no excuse on doing. That doesn't give you no excuse to do what you want to do. And that's what our people really want. They want to do what they want to do, and they still want Yahweh Hashem Shah to just bless them on this side. But guess what? That's not going to happen because we are under curses. We're under the curse of Yahweh Hashem Shah. And the people that are, per se, that they do wickedness, and you see them, you think they are getting blessed, but guess what? They're going to be a matter of time that all the stuff that they work for, is going to be taken from them. You see, there are a lot of celebrities are dying off, man. And they dying off because they being judged by Yahweh Shem Shah, especially Jake, because in order for you to even make it, to be rich in this society, you have to sell out. And a lot of our people selling out because they have no faith in Yahweh Shem Shah. And the scriptures say that these curses is going to overtake us, man. It's going to pursue us and it's going to overtake us. And that's the reason why, you have to have faith in Yahweh Shem Shah, each and every day, and to keep his law, statute, commandments to the best of your ability. Why? Because, guess what? You know what I'm saying? Guess what? Because these curses is going to overtake. These curses is going to continue to pursue you and going to continue to overtake you. And that's the reason why we have to understand that until your house shall return, we still are under the curses. We still are under the curses, and we still gonna have to face the fact until your house shall return. We still gonna be under our enemies until your house shall comes back and takes down this rulership of Esau Edom. And that's it for a lesson. Sorry that I was all over the place, but I pray that you was edified in this lesson. I want to say, Kala Hoya, Yahweh Shemi Hawashah, Shem Hakadash, double honor to the apostle, elders, and prophets, and no respect to the brother teaching and preaching the truth all over the globe worldwide. See you again with another lesson real soon. Yahweh willing. Shalom.